Hey, what's going on? Matt from Eclipse, and today we're in my house because it's freezing cold outside, so we're trying to warm up a little bit. And I want to go over something real quick. If you have social media or any kind of advertisements come across your internet feed or whatever, you'll probably see this right here. This is a Houdini holster, and we're going to talk about it today. I'm going to go over some features, and I'll tell you what I think about it. Alright, so the Houdini holster, this one I had made for my Glock 43X. It's a sandwich style Kydex holster, and now it gives you the ability to rock the gun out like that instead of drawing it normally. You can also draw it normally if you need to. But basically, I carried appendix down in here like this. Okay, so I carry appendix like that. All right, and the idea behind it is to be able to grab the gun, rock it this way, and be able to get on target from the actual retention of the holster, okay? The overall construction of the holster itself is, how can I word this nicely without hurting the people that made this? It's, I would say, subpar. And the reason I say that is I have a lot of holsters, okay? And this one looks like it was made in someone's garage. All right, the edges are just, it looks like they rounded them out with like a Dremel or something. The top here is just kind of whatever. Just looks like someone just filed it off. There's no sweat guard on the holster. The wing is a traditional wing, just like every other company's using, except for, We the People or Tier 1. But the holster in general, the idea behind of ripping the gun out this way, it doesn't really make much sense in my head. So let's just get holstered back up here and I'll show you what I'm talking about. If you have the gun in the holster like this, okay, your belt and your pants are already at that little exit point for the gun. So to rack the gun out like this, you're really getting blocked by everything anyway. Okay, so having that there is kind of pointless. All right. So really you got to kind of pull up and out. And if you're going to do that, here's a holster from Tenacor. It's cut down, which gives you that same ability to get the gun out just like that. So the idea they had behind this holster, I think, is a good idea, but at the same time it's not real practical. The other thing I don't like about this holster in general is getting it in regular. It's very hard to get in and out because it has so much pressure on the holster itself. So as you can see, when I'm putting the gun in the holster, you kind of have to like wiggle it in like that to get it to lock in, okay? Whereas in the Tenacor, it just goes right in. You understand? So again, like I said, the idea behind it is cool, it's neat, but it's not the best thing to the best way to tackle this whole issue of pulling the gun out very fast. The other thing I want to say is this holster was, what did I say it was?
Like 70 something.
$70 shipped, maybe $71 shipped. This is the same thickness Kydex as this holster. This is for an SR22, a little 22 trainer. Okay, same thickness Kydex holster. Yes, it has a different clip and it's got a wing, but this one was like 16 bucks. So I mean, yeah, I get like the whole idea that they're trying to make money on this invention, this new idea, but for $70, it's a little too much. And besides that, it just feels a little cheap. There's a ton of holster options nowadays, and to settle into one of these is just not. I don't think it's not there. The other thing, real quick, with this holster, there's no way to adjust the tension at all on this Houdini holster. Because if you look where the wing is hooked in, these are actually like hollow rivets. So there's no way to adjust the tension at all. So the tension it has on it is just there, like that's it. So if it does wear out or something like that, I mean, if it wears out, it's going to be a good thing because this thing's got a lot of tension. But if it does wear out or you want to loosen the tension, you can't. The other thing I wanted to talk about real quick, I just got reminded by it, is the back of this holster where the clip screws in, they're not recessed at all. Yeah, there's this little bump out here, but you got to dig the gun in like this to get it in the holster. So it's going to scratch the heck out of your frame. and there's already some marks on the slide from it. All right, so to get it in, you have to slide the gun in like this, and you're just hitting the screw backs right there, the nuts that hold the screw on. Some good things about it: when you have this holster on, it sits really flat. It does sit very flat. The wing does help hide the handle a lot, and stuff like that. But a holster that sits flat is, I mean, that's going to be any good holster manufacturer. Here's a T-Rex arms holster. This one has a light on it, and this one still sits very flat. Okay, and this one is made with some really good quality materials. The Kydex is very thick. It's a good holster. I just feel like they cut some corners with this, and they're really trying to capitalize on an idea that really, it's like they tried to fix a problem that wasn't really a problem. Okay, and I know their advertising looks really good with the guy flicking the gun out real fast, that shirtless like teenager, you know, it looks cool, but it's really not a problem in like a real situation. So yeah, I mean, I'm not a big fan of it. I do have this holster. I'm gonna still kind of play around with it a little bit, but the idea behind it, yeah, not good. All right. So there's a bunch of different holster companies out there, like even this cheap little DeSantis holster. These are like 20 bucks, and these are really good for not a lot of money. Okay, I don't recommend getting one from Amazon. I have one. This is $16 on Amazon. It's like I said, it's literally the same construction, same kind of deal, just doesn't have that groove in the front. I bet you I could just cut a groove, but you know, I mean, that's kind of what it looks like they did here. But I mean, yeah, you know, this is America. You can buy whatever you want. Just giving you my opinion on it. And the other thing is, when you draw it regular appendix, I know you can't see it through the video, but drawing it out, you can see how much tension is on my belt. It's got a lot of tension. So if you're used to a smoother holster, like say this T-Rex arms, this thing is like, it's like glass. It's smooth. But if you're used to that and then you go to this, you're going to be like, you know, really yanking that thing out of there. So, like I said, it's just my opinion on it. Probably going to get some hate mail from Houdini. That's okay. I really, just not a fan. So, whatever, we're going to take it out to the range. We're going to shoot a little bit. We're going to draw from it. We're going to see some times maybe, go through the motions of it. And, I don't know. I guess I'll see you on the range. Hi, welcome to Good Burger, home of the Good Burger. Can I take your order? All right, we're out here on the range. We got the Houdini holster. What do you call that? Holstered
Garbage?
up. I don't need this anymore. Yeah. So it's holstered up, ready to go. Got the jacket on, got the holster. I'm gonna go jacketless because I really want to practice this draw.
We got about 10 minutes before he freezes.
It's cold, bro. All right. So the idea behind it, go ahead and stand right in front of me while I do this.
I'll stand like right here.
Yeah, right here.
Right here.
The idea behind it is to be able to rack the gun out like that and shoot. Just kind of, I guess we'll just kind of roll through this. I've never done it before.
Yeah, I'm gonna stand right here.
Don't get shot. That would be bad. I mean, that was pretty good.
That was
shot.
pretty good. I can't lie, it was first try.
I've never done that before. It's pretty. I shot the pig.
Yeah.
Didn't mean to shoot the pig. So I guess from that right there, you can tell like it's got to be close. Like they show on their advertisement, it's within a couple feet. I get that. But like even if you were like, if I was fighting this stupid barrel right here, even if I was like fighting the barrel, right? You could draw up and get the gun out like that in a regular holster. You don't have to flick it out like that. I mean, I don't know, man. I'm not really sold on it. It sticks a lot. Like if I draw a regular appendix, it really, I mean.
You really got to tug on that thing.
You really got to, yeah, you got to really tug on it, man. Tug. The mentality that goes in my head is just, you know, like a freaking 14-year-old.
I mean, you're in the military, so there's no difference there.
Yeah, a lot of people don't get military humor. I don't know. Not a fan. Don't like it. No, I just did it regular there. You gotta, maybe I'll turn more to the side. I might end up sending one of these rounds to the next town. Nope, missed. thing, if you don't ever know this, if you ever shot from retention, you get a lot of muzzle blasts in your face, so it gets really agitating if you just keep doing it. That was right by, that would have been his knee. So all you people out there say, you should have shot him in the knee. Well, I mean, I guess you could. The first shot was perfect.
Yeah,
all the others suck.
After the first.
Oh, I got one. All right. Getting used to it now. Nope. There's a bad guy. Another knee shot. I will say, reholstering this thing is a pain in the butt because you gotta like, if you get closer, you gotta like kind of separate the two pieces to get it in. So there's that.
That leaves room for accidents.
Yeah, dude, tell me about it. Like if you're worried about this and you got your finger on the trigger, you could really screw up. And
well, say if something got caught,
hit your no-no spot. This is your no-no spot. You know, or something gets caught up on the holster. I definitely wouldn't want to lose, you know, the fun area. Anyway, so I don't know, man. I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan at all. I don't care if they don't like me for this. I mean, I bought this holster. I can say whatever I want, but I'm just not a fan. So anyhow, that's the Houdini holster, and yeah, that's my honest opinion. So there it is. All right, like, comment, subscribe, and come out to the range.